In the 43, as they come down to take the green, will be Devin O'Connell. Quickly, Portante and Logan get through the gears and jump out in front. Then Johnson and Packard. 25 circuits before this one's done. Once again, Portante challenging Logan on the outside. Johnson running third. Fourth is Packard. Fifth right now is the 7 for Zaheski. Wide turn off 4 keeps everybody behind him. Perot looks high, down low, it's Ryan. Veteran drivers even at this young age. Still Logan on top by a nose. Portante trying to squeeze down in there. Can't quite get that jump off of turn 2. It's faster off of 2 than it is off of 4 because the turns flatten out some. If you're good off 2, you may be a little sloppy on 4 and vice versa. Portante's not giving up anything on the outside there. Logan and Portante. This time Portante gets a wide berth off the corner. Johnson looks in the mirror. If he has one, he's going to see the 9 of Packard closing in. Emily Packard, a 13-year-old, according to the charts. Now Logan has it all to himself. Down the backstretch under the Whelen scoreboard, it's still James Logan, Peter Portante, Nathan Johnson, and Emily Packard. Brad Zaheski running 5th. 6th is Anthony Ryan. 7th now in the 36 will be Troy McNeil. The 19, Nicole Perot. 38 of TJ Jeske. And the 17 of Melissa Fifield. .120 horsepower Mazda 2200 motors under the hoods of these cars. Whoa, Portante bobbled coming off at 2. That could have been disastrous. He made a quick right-hand turn to the corner. The battle's going to be from car 7, 5th place on back to about 10th place. Going to be a lot of changes there before this race is over. Halfway now, no change up front. Can Portante pick up a little bit? Now the 36 has gotten around the 7, so the first change up front. Whoa, hang on, McNeil. Lost it after gaining a spot. Got a little careless coming off the corner. He bounces off the 7. Troy McNeil fighting it out with Brad Zaheski. And McNeil manages to hang on. Takes a wider turn off at 4 this time. Working her way through the field. About a straightaway gap from 4th place back to 5th. And now McNeil starts to open it up a little bit and try to gain some ground on Emily Packard. Whoa, bobble on the 44. Just what Portante needed. Could be fluid on the track. It could be tires are just starting to go away a little bit. These are basically kit cars. They all run the same tire, the same chassis, the same motors. It's driver's skill and the ability to set a car up. Now we've got a change for 6th place as the deuce of Anthony Ryan slides in to 6th spot. And the 40th, whoa, look out, Ryan does a 360 down the backstretch, puts it back in gear as the leaders go by, and the caution comes out a little belatedly. And that's probably the break a couple of those guys have been waiting for. caution here on lap 9 with a nice break there. After that caution will be Devin O'Connell, then the 7 for Zaheski, and the 19 for Nicole Perot. Green is out again. Who gets the jump? Portante trying to take Logan down the front chute. Peter Portante has been dogging him. They ran like that for laps and nothing changed. Now let's see what happens. Logan was a little bit loose a couple laps ago coming off of 4, but Logan leads him. Portante up near the wall. Johnson still 3rd. The 36 of McNeil has come up to 4th. Look out, trouble on the 7, spins out. Is he going to wait for the caution or get in gear? It's going to have to be a caution because he's in the way. Battle, but this time it's a single file. Here they come. 44 of Logan taking over. One more time. Portante trying to run him down. Johnson has a bumper full. This time it's McNeil and Packard. Johnson a little loose in the corner as the leaders go by. Laps winding down here on lap 22. James Logan, Peter Portante, Nathan Johnson, Emily Packard moves back into 4th place. McNeil back to 5th. On the backstretch. 2 laps left now. Can Logan hold on? That car's starting to wiggle and wobble a little bit. Logan fighting the wheel. A loose car. Portante waiting. 1 lap to go. Logan's loose all by himself. A 360. Stays on the gas. Portante takes over the lead. Logan drops back to 3rd. Nice save. And it's going to be Logan fighting with Emily Packard. Checkered flag in the air. Peter Portante picks up the win. Johnson spins. Logan back into 2nd. Packard takes 3rd. The 36 goes 4th. And the 2 and the 5 get caught at the back of the field. What a tough break. The 43 for O'Connell comes in the 5th spot. We'll get down trackside and see how Peter saw that one coming up. This season, James Logan had a win this season, and it looked like it might have been James' win. It turns out that the rubber match goes to Peter. All right, let's bring him out. Here he is. Peter Portante picks up his 2nd Monadknock win of the year. You tried him on the outside, you tried him on the backside, and it turned out that it looked like the tires are the one that did the job for you and not yours.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it was a great run with the 44 of James Logan. The 24 car was good all day. The Intercity Lines car was good all day. A great to run with Logan. He's a quality driver. You can go head to toe with him every race, every corner. No one touched each other, but you know, we drove a smooth race, and the number 24 Intercity Lines car came through for us today.
My guess is you didn't want to see any cautions at the end of the race.
I didn't want to see any cautions. I love those double file restarts with Logan being on the outside. Again, the 24 car was always great on the outside, but I didn't really want to win the race with Logan spinning, but you know, a win is a win, and it was still one of the best races. I love this place, and I can't wait to come back next week.
We'll look forward to that. That'll be another rubber match between these guys. In the meantime, James Logan, we're watching him. I'm watching him. All of a sudden, the car, a couple of laps, but to the end, it wiggled a little bit. And I said, oh, Peters maybe has a shot. What happened?
Yeah, Peter was right there putting the pressure on me. I mean, he's a great driver. But the car was just loose all night. Had a hard time coming through turn 3, went in a little too deep, pushed it a little too much.
Some had slightly worse luck than you did.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happened. He got racing accidents. He's also a phenomenal driver right there. So these cars are so twitchy, such a small wheelbase that the littlest mistake, and that's what happens. You go around, and stuff like that. I mean, I finished second, I can't complain. I mean, I finished with a good group of drivers. Monadknock's a great track. I'd like to thank all my sponsors, G. Logan & Son, The Bubblette, Mendoza's Package Store, Leonard's Performance, and Monadknock for bringing us here.
All right, James Logan.